Friends, Jai Sri Ram, welcome to Bharat Marg. Today we are going to see about Gau Daan. Okay, Gau Daan and Gau Sewa. Why somebody has to do Gau Daan? Okay, first we will see Gau Daan and then we will go to Gau Seva. Okay, what is the importance of Gau Daan? Why it has to be done? How to do it right? Because if you do it wrong, the Godan, you have to watch this video, folks. If you do the Godan wrong, then 21 generation of yours will bear the sin. Okay, so it's very important for you to know how to do the Godan right. Okay, because you don't want to do it wrong, and how to do it and when to do it. Okay, we are going to see everything. What is the best time to do Gaudan and Gau Seva? Also, we will see it in the later portion in the secret. Same thing. This is some of the best kept secrets from Garuda Purana. Okay, why Garuda Purana is important, folks? Because many Puranas have come. Okay, 18 Puranas are there written by Vyasa Muni. Okay, and each Purana was said by somebody to somebody. That's how Vyasa Muni wrote. And this Garuda Purana is the only one where directly this Purana is spoken between Bhagavan Narayan and Garuda. Okay, so it's a very important one. It's not like some rishi were talking or munis were talking. It is the God Narayan himself. Okay, Bhagavan Narayan himself was talking. Because see, I'm going to go into detail on what Bhagavan Narayan says about Gaudan. So it's not my point of view. It's not the point of view of X, Y, or Z. Very important video. You must see it if you want to avoid your sins. Okay, if you want to get rid of your sins. And a very important video from Garuda Purana. But before going further, friends, please make sure to like this video, comment on the video, share the video with as many people as you can, and also, friends, don't forget to subscribe the channel if you didn't already, and also press the notification bell so that anytime we go live you get a notification. You can come and check it out, and if it is something you want to see, the video you want to see. And also we take for Tirtha Yatra, we do free Sanskrit class if you want to learn Sanskrit, and we help people to do Gaudan and also to receive the Gaudan. I am going to do both. Okay, I'm going to explain it in detail because if you are a person who want to receive Gaudan, what are all the qualities we look in you? If somebody applies to us that they want to uh, receive a Gaudan from somebody, okay, we will get them the Gau, but we will vet them before to make sure they are the right people we give the Gaudan to. And so do, if you want to do Gaudan, you can contact also, and rest assured that the person who we refer for the Gaudan will take care of it at the best, and they are the right people. You don't need to worry about it. Okay, so we want to make sure you don't get the sin. That's why we said that before itself. If you don't do Gaudan right, you get sins. Okay, we'll go through that. And also, friends, we also do Gaudan, Gau Seva, Annadan, okay, Havan, Puja, and also we send out one dharmic message every day. To get it, all you have to do is send us a WhatsApp to +1 647 964 4790. Okay, and you will get it. And that's all it is, folks. You get connected. And also, friends, if you like what we have, what we offer, what we serve you in terms of Sanatan Dharma, make sure to support us by sharing the video and also by doing dan. Okay, if we don't ask you, who are we going to ask? Because we need support, folks, monetary support to survive and run, and we need your help in that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so anyway, you can just WhatsApp if you want. If you're a person who want to donate anything, you can contact us by WhatsApp too. Okay, so we'll give you more information. But anyway, we accept Brahman too. But anyway, now let's get into it. Gaudan, why to do, okay, how to do and when to do. That means, friends, Gaudan is one of the best dance that is being said in all our Puranas, and also especially in Garuda Purana. Why Garuda Purana is such an important piece of work is because it is said directly by Bhagavan Narayan to Garud Bhagavan. Okay, and all it is, Garuda Puran is not about Bhagavan Ram, Garuda Puran is not about Bhagavan Krishna, but Garuda Puran is about you and me. Okay, because we all will die one day. And Garuda, Bhagavan Garuda asks Bhagavan Narayan, okay, Garuda Pakshiraj Garuda asks Bhagavan Narayan, hey Bhagavan Narayan, what happens to the people who die? Okay, what happens to them? And then Bhagavan Narayan gives the other side of the story, which is not visible for us. Okay, he talks about when the Atma gets out of the body, they get dragged directly to Yamaloga in a fast track line. Okay, and guess what? They want to make sure, Yama wants to make sure that his servants, whomever he got the soul over there, is from the right body. Okay, if not, they will be sent back to go into the Atma again, body again. That's why we normally recommend, don't burn the body within few hours. We want it to be like overnight stay or something like that, or at least for 5 6 hours. Okay, so that if it is a wrong person, the Anma will come back. You would have heard many stories of people getting up from the deathbed. Okay, people talking about, I got up from the deathbed, but I went to the Yamalog, I saw this, and that's what it is. Dharmaraja, who is a Yamaraja, okay, make sure this is the right Atma the people have brought. If there is a mistake, he or she will be sent back. Now, okay, and if they are the right one also, after verification process is over, the Anma is sent back to their own home. The Anma stands outside, okay, and watches its own body, folks. Okay, and they watch. Okay, are the people crying? My God, I worked for this home so tirelessly. Everybody told me they love me. Everybody told me they cannot live without me. But see now, they are watching TV. Are they saying the real? They are eating food inside. That's why we say we should not eat food when the dead body is there. In fact, in those days, folks, nobody in the street will cook. Okay, if there is a dead body. Okay, like that and all were there. And now you are in an apartment complex, nobody knows what is happening in the next door. Okay, the time has changed a lot. Okay, but the thing is, you cannot eat. If you are laughing out loud, then the Anma will be crying and cursing. And many time, now people come to us and say, oh, Swamiji, we have Pitrudosh. What is the remedy for it? I have done video on it. I am going to do on it. Okay, because this is one of the commonly affected things on it. In fact, I'm going to do a video on how do you know there is a Pitrudosh in your family. Okay, Pitrudosh for you can easily find out, and I'm going to do a video on it. Okay, make sure to watch it. And this video I have done it in Tamil and Hindi already. Now I am doing it in English. Okay, so just stick around. If you want Tamil or Hindi, you can watch same thing in the other languages too. Okay, so anyway, folks, this is what it is all about. Secret. Okay, Gaudan. So the body stays there for 13 days, folks. 13 days. It stays in the home. Okay, after 13 days, when the Shaundikaranam, what we call, is over, then only the Anma, the Yamadudas come again, and they drag the body and go, okay, to Yamaloga in the right route this time. Okay, not in the fast track lane, but in the right route. Okay, but because it takes 1 year of human time to reach Yamaloga from the dead person's home. Okay, from this loka. Okay, so let's see what is happening. When a person is dead, the soul would take 1 year to reach Pitruloka. Okay, that's where they have to go, and the journey of the soul starts on the 13th day. Remember I told you, when the Anma goes off, they get taken over to the Yamaraj, and the verification process is over. Then they are sent back to their home, where the Anma will be waiting and watching. That's why we do some of the pinda, etc. See friends, make sure you know something. Okay, if you don't understand the Shastra, that's okay. Just do the rituals. Okay, don't ask question. I always say people, you if you want to drive a car or a bike, you don't need to be a mechanic. I drive the car. Okay, but I drive the car, I drive thousands and thousands of miles. Okay, but I don't know anything about the car, in terms of if there is even a simple breakdown, I have to call the mechanic. Okay, that doesn't qualify me or disqualify me from becoming a driver. You have to understand. So if you cannot understand the function, that is okay. If you cannot understand all the meaning and the process, that's okay. We will try to help you. But even if you cannot, just do it, because you want to avoid the pitru dosh for you and your family. Okay, and the journey of the soul, the 13 days the function happens, teravi, right? And the 13th day, the death date, and the end of the same tithi. Okay, so now see what happens. We celebrate Srad every year, isn't it? Every year we do Srad. When do we do the Srad? Okay, the death date, from the death date, 13th day of its death date. Okay, and end of the same tithi of the same month, again in the next year, in the Hindu calendar. Keep in mind, if somebody dies on December 5th, you cannot do it. Now people are becoming so lazy now. They do it on December 5th every year, folks. That is not right, because Hindu calendar is the only scientific calendar in the world, and as per the tithi you have to do it, not as per the English date. Okay, because it's wrong. It has lot of, I'm going to do one video on the calendar itself. Yeah, lot of mistakes are there in it. And you had to understand that, because they used to before do a calendar, keeping center of the universe as earth, and sun was revolving around. So many things are there. I'll go in detail later. Okay, but you have to follow the Hindu calendar. That's when, because the Anma will long for food, and whatever the pindadan you keep, that goes to the Anma. And when is the Anma's break time for eating? Every tithi. Okay, that's when they come. Okay, so you have to make sure you do on the day. If you are doing by date, then you are not doing on the tithi. That time your parents or your pitrus will not get the pindadan what you give. Okay, so soul will travel 1 day as per the period calculated by the devatas, and 1 year. Okay, our Anma travels between the time from our home to Yamaloka. It takes 1 year of human time, whereas 1 day of Devlok time. Okay, on the fifth month, see, every month we do something called Masikam. Okay, so Masikam, you do the Pindadan, because the Anma, your parents, grandparents, whomever you are doing that for, the Srad, they are waiting hungrily. They are hungry, terribly hungry, not getting, and they get scolded by the Yamadudas, they get beaten up by the Yamadudas. I am going to go through in a separate video on it. That's not the idea here. So they are waiting for Pindadan hungrily. If you are not giving, you are getting cursed. Okay, and like that, on the fifth month end, the fifth month tithi, they reach a river called Vaitarani. Okay, Vaitarani river. And this river is very hugely, it's an incredible river in both ways. The river contains blood, human excreta, Okay, mal mutra jisko bolte hain. Okay, and pus, urine, saliva, and also the dead bodies with the stinking smell, they are just floating. Don't ask Swamiji, how do you know? Because I am not saying it to you. This is what uh, Bhagavan Narayan says to Garuda Pakshiraj Garud. Okay, and it is with the blood and flesh, bones, and also a lot of dangerous, uh, Bhay- Bhayankar animals and sea world animals. Okay, they are all floating around like crocodiles with a big teeth, and they are ready to eat. And the Yamatudas, who look very ugly and very dangerous, dragging people into the water, they beat them up saying, do you need food, you idiot? You didn't do any good thing when you were in the earth, and now you want food. How many people you fed before? Okay, why do you need food? And they kick them into the Vaitarani river, and they get dragged between these dangerous animals. And there, when the people go, they get our body gets a special feature there, folks. That is, if they break the head, if they break the hand, anything like that, or if the animals attacks, okay, and eat the hand, the again the body grows, because they want you to experience the pain again and again. But in this Vaitrani river, something important happens. Okay, when the Anma goes on the fifth month to the Vaitrani river, okay, then the Yamadudas ask, hey, did you do Godan? Did you do Godan? Okay, if you say yes, I did the Godan, and if you are talking the truth, you don't get hit. Otherwise, they will kick you on the rear. Okay, so if you have really done the Godan, then the Gaumata appears there and recommends you to go in a special boat. Friends, now all these Yamatudas started becoming very nice to you. They look nice and they take you, and the same Vaitarani river becomes awesome river with flowers, etc., like lotus and all. And the special boat takes you, people receive you, and all because of Gaudan. Okay, so Gaudan is a very important for you for this log and paralog. Okay, that's what we are talking about. Now, why to do Gaudan? I told you. If you don't want to get hit, if you don't want to get kicked, if you don't want to get bitten by the dangerous animal in the Vaitrani river, then you better do Gau Seva and Gaudan. Okay, Gaudan. And now we are coming to how to do it. Okay, how to do it right. See, you cannot do Gaudan to everybody. You have to do to a good Brahman. Okay? Brahman. Bhagavan Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, no Varna is guaranteed by birth, because your Varna is not by Janam but by Karam. Okay? So, if you want to be called as a Brahman, you have to be a Vedapadi Brahman, you have to be a puja part karne wala Brahman. Not like you are drinking, you are smoking, you are eating meat, and just because you are born to a couple who were genetically they were from the Brahman family, that you become Brahman. That's not how it is. Okay, so so what happens is Gaudan. Now we saw the importance. Okay, now so what you do is doing the Gaudan to a good Brahman. Who is a good Brahman? The Puja Party Brahman. Okay, the Brahman. So you want, why Brahman, giving dan to Brahman is essential? Because as per our Puranas, there are four varnas. We don't have jati. Jati and all are given by the Rakshas to Sanatanis. Okay, we never had jatis. We had varnas. Varnas, four varnas. What are they? Okay, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisyas, and Sutra. Okay, now the Brahmanas, out of these four, only Brahmanas were given license to uh, receive dan as well as to give dan. Other all three varnas cannot receive dan. They can only give dan. Okay, that's why you are giving it to the Brahman. Okay, then the Brahman, not by birth but by karma. Okay, and the Brahman should be a God loving Brahman. Brahman should be a puja party, Ved party Brahman, not like you will give it to anybody. Okay, and when you give the cow, when you give the cow to the Brahman, then what happens is he should be a person, that Brahman should be a person who loves this cow. And understand, I'll say you, in the southern part of India, when you go, okay, and I don't know, if you ever travel to southern part, that's okay. We take you trips around Rameshwaram, Padmanabha Swami Temple, Madurai, Sri Rangam, etc. Tirtha Yatras. If you are interested, you can contact us. Okay. So what happens is, so you know, the dan, when you are giving to the Brahman, they should love the cow, not like they hit the cow. Okay, they understand. If you go, why I was talking about these temples, because all the Vaishnava temples in southern India opens with something called Viswarupa Darisanam. Viswarupa Darisanam means, the Gai Mata will come from the rear side, okay, facing the rear side, and Bhagavan, with the Suprabhadam, Bhagavan will wake up and open the eyes and look at Gau Mata's back, because that's where Mahalakshmi's vas is. See, all around the body of the cow, there are 33 crore, 33,000 crore Devi Devatas. Okay, they live in Gai Mata's body. But Lakshmi Mata is on the rear side of the cow. Okay, that's why when you go, you touch the rear side and keep it on the eyes. And during the Viswarupa Darisanam, God doesn't wake up facing the face of the cow, but the other side of the cow. Okay, so very important for you to know Viswarupa Darisanam. So they know these many Devtas are there, Lakshmi Mata's was is there, so they won't beat the cow and they won't put them in hungry, etc. Okay, and so you have to donate it to a Brahman Parivar who is excited about the cow and who will love the cow and take care of it as a service. Okay, you get it what I mean. And they will not sell this cow. The Brahman who got the dan cannot sell the cow. Okay, and also he has to feed them, not like oh, you know what, I got this in dan, so I don't have money for feeding, so you are on your own, and whenever you are giving milk I will take it, but not otherwise. It's not fair. Okay, do you agree with me on it? Okay, if you agree, please say Jai Sri Ram. Okay, so so the Brahman who takes care of the cow very very much, okay, should be the one who should be given dan to. Okay, so that's why nowadays see folks, nowadays the Shastri who comes, okay, the butter who comes, they say, oh, you know what, give the Godan to this person. They'll have a chotu next to them, and they'll say give the Godan to this person, and the Godan in terms of rupees 2,000 or 2,500 something, they will get it and give it, because many of these people don't own land nowadays. And many of, because see, you had to understand, okay, see, many of our people don't give dan. Okay, you have to, folks, when the Brahman is doing the karmic work, you have to support them with your donation. Otherwise, how they can survive and do it? Okay, you cannot think, oh, you know what, they always thinking about money. They are not always thinking about money, but if they are hungry, if their family is strained with the lack of money, then they will be thinking about money. So, but it is the responsibility of the community there to take care of their family, okay, and donating. Okay, so that's what it is. See here, there. So, if you want to donate a cow, okay, because you understand the importance of it. If you want to donate a guy, or if you want to receive a guy in Godan, then WhatsApp us. Our WhatsApp number is given. We will help you. Okay. So, you had to give it to the right person. Okay, and they should not put the cow in hunger. And also understand some of the right things when you are doing Gaudan is, or any dan for that matter. But here I will be talking about dan. If you are, it is wrong for you to give the guy only in the hand of the Brahman. You have to give dakshana after that. Keep that in mind. No dan gets over without giving dakshana. So you have to give dakshana liberally. Okay, because and also then you have to give the money for a year or two at least. If you can take care forever, that is good. At least for a year or two, to do food, to purchase food, or any medical expenses for the cow, things like that. Okay, so you have to donate that also on top of giving the cow. Okay, because see, let us assume I am the Brahman who is receiving your cow. See, now the problem is many people are living in apartment. You cannot even keep the cow. So you have to look for somebody who can grow the cow. Okay, and who can take care of it, and you are giving a dan. And now the poor Brahman, already he is in hungry, he and his wife, nobody is giving the dan, and they are kind of strained out, and you are giving one more animal there to take care of it, and with the condition that they cannot sell. That's unfair. So you have to give 1 2 years worth of food for them. Maybe you can do it after, in a step by step basis. You can give for 3 months in the hand, then you can transfer it for next 3 months, next 3 months, next 3 months, and next 3 months, things like that. So that they are able to take care of the guy. Because if the cow dies in hunger, you also as a donor, you also as a data donor who donated this cow, gets sin, unbelievable sin, for your 21 generations. Okay, so that's one of the reason you want to take care of the Brahman for food. Okay, so and dakshana you will give in the hand, because no dan gets over without a dakshana. Always give them more than what they expect, so that their heart is filled and they can bless you. Okay, because blessing the people is the duty of a Brahman. Okay, but we are not talking about duty, we are talking about a passion to bless. Okay, so make sure you treat them and take care of them by dakshana, because no dan gets over without a dakshana. You cannot say, oh, I already gave the cow to you, then why should I give the dakshana? That's not how it works. You have to give dakshana also in the hand. Okay, so uh, you this is how you want to verify the person with the person, and then only you can donate to them. Otherwise, as a donor of the cow, you will also get sin for 21 generations, as per uh, Garuda Puran said by Bhagavan Vishnu. Okay. So anyway, now if you have already given the Gaudan, see, God wants to give. Now Garuda asks, Pakshiraj Garuda asks, okay, what happens if somebody has no children who can do the dan for them? Uh, then Bhagavan Krishna says, Bhagavan Narayan says, you know what? You are asking about a person who doesn't have children. Don't worry about it. If somebody wants to do dan on their name, okay, see, for example, there are two ways you can do dan. You can do the Gaudan on your parents' name, father name, mother name, or anybody else in your pitru, you can do on behalf of them, okay, to get rid of the pitru dosh. But okay, you can also uh, you know uh, for taking care of the pitrudosh basically, okay. And so you had to give gau, you had to give food for the gau, you had to support the food with the food, okay. And also you have to give dakshana, okay. We saw about it, okay. And when to give so the gau, giving the gaudan is very important. And giving gau, understand one more thing, very important, you have to give desi gau only, because others are not considered as guy, okay. So they look like guy, but they are not considered as guy, so it is not considered as a dan, okay. Number two, keep in mind, okay, if you are taking bribery from your office, if you are taking if you are doing gunda and extracting money, etc., and you are doing the dakshana and dan with the bad money, then that is not getting accepted as a dan in Bhagavan's calendar, okay. Just for your information, so it should be your hard earned money, and you are giving it for this thing, dan, okay. Does it make sense? Then the gaudan, that's why in Ramayan, Guha says, the Kevat says, when Ramji gives him as a token of love for crossing the Ganga Maya, he gives his ring. But the Kevat says, no, 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 no. I don't want you to give me anything, because a doctor doesn't take money from doctor, engineer doesn't take money from engineer, barber doesn't take money from the another barber, and I am a Kevat, you are a Kevat, I am a boatman, you are a boatman, so I will not take money from you. But don't ever forget, Bhagavan Ram, don't ever forget, when I crossed you this river, but you crossed me that river for me. That time you don't say me, oh boatman, you are not this, you are not a perfect person, you are not this, you are not that. Don't, please don't say those things. Help me to cross that river, says the boatman in Sringavirpur. Okay. So anyway, so that's why the Gaudan importance I told you about. Second is how to do, okay. How to do is you have to give it to the Veda party Brahman or Puja part Brahman, okay. And they should not do business with it. The milk is going for devotional purpose, and the person should take care of the cow like their atma, okay. And should not beat or put them in hunger, etc. And also when you are doing dan, you have to do with the dakshana and money for taking care of the cow, because you are never forget, you are giving for poor brahman, and you don't want to put strain on them, okay. Does it make sense now? How to do, why to do, and when to do. This is what when to do. All the days are good days, you can do on the tithi. I was saying something, I finished, okay. I missed it. That is, you can do for two reasons, Gaudan. One, for yourself, and another is for your pitrus, okay. You can do for pitrus, your pitrus will be waiting. Oh my god, you know what, I took care of my son so much. Well, I am in Vaitarani river. Will my son give a guy, so that I don't need to go through this terrible torture from these people? Will the guy will appear like that? But in today's Kali Yuga, folks, I can say you, nobody is going to do dan for you. So Bhagavan Narayan says the best thing you can do is do dan for yourself also, along with your pitrus. You do for yourself also when you live. But only the difference, folks, when your son gives, if you are getting 1 ounce of punya, when you do for yourself as a dan, we do annadan, because without annadan you don't get over the hunger, okay. We do pindadan, you do gai dan, etc., when you are there. So when you do the dan when you are alive, then you get 1,000 times more fruit, 1,000 times more fruit than if somebody else does it for you after your death. Okay, so make sure you know these things and do the dan. Gaudan is a very, very important thing, friends. You know what? Don't get rotten in the hell. I am going to do more videos on it. Hope you liked it. Okay, say Jai Sri Ram if you like it. And guess what, folks? Gaudan is the most important thing. And if you are a person, okay, eating beef, okay, I'm saying you, Rakshasas have a very difficult time in the hell. Okay, Gaumata, don't even play with it. Rishab, Nandi Vahan, Nandi Vahan, don't say, oh, you know what, I am not eating cow, I am eating bulls. Okay, it is like saying, I am not cutting and eating my mother, I am eating my dad. Okay, please be aware, this is not ours, that is a Rakshasa food. Okay, we don't take it. If you do it, because along with Rakshasas you will also be rotting in the hell. Okay, I'll go more in detail on it. So don't ever hurt, don't throw stone at a cow, don't throw stone at a nandi. Okay, don't hit by a stick, nothing, folks. All you have license to give for a cow and nandi is love and nothing but love. Okay, so I hope it makes sense to you. Again, as I said, folks, very important thing, if you want to give the Godan, okay, or if you are a Brahman Parivar, if you are practicing Brahman, you take care of the temple, you are doing puja in the temple, you are doing service in the temple, and you are looking for a Godan. I am saying you, friends, you know what? Many times nowadays they give us the small statue of cow in the hand of the Brahman. Those things won't cut it, folks. I'm sorry to say, this will not save you and your Pitrus from the torturous in the torturous way of Yamalog, and it will not save them from the hurt they will be going through, from the abuse they will be going through, from the punishment they will be going through. All only one thing that will save them and you and me is giving the cow dan, live cow dan. Okay, so make sure the Brahman has a place to have raise the cow. Okay, very important. Okay, so yeah, all it is easy for you. If you are interested in giving Gaudan, send us a WhatsApp. Here is our WhatsApp number, and we will help you. And if you are looking for Gaudan, okay, if you say, hey, you know what, me and my parivar, we service God, we service the devotees, and we are looking for Gaudan. So you send us a WhatsApp. We will vet you to make sure you are the right person, because we want to make sure the person gives Gaudan. Always understand, folks. Always understand. For this is I'm talking for the Brahman who is taking the Gaudan. Okay, if you are abusing the cow, if you are cheating by selling the cow, or sending the cow to the butcher, or not making the cow to die by not feeding them, etc. No matter what, if you don't have money to eat, make sure they eat first, and then only you can eat the remaining. Okay, this is our culture. So if you don't do it, I am saying you, there is a big punishment, not only for you, for 21 generations of yours will bear the fruit of the bad karma what you did. Okay, so don't ever do that. If you are contacting, we will make sure vet you to make sure that you are the right person we want to give the dan to, because if we don't do it, then the yajaman also gets huge sin along with you. Okay, for 21 generations, folks. That's why we want to take care of it. Okay, so if you want to give or receive Gaudan, make sure to contact us, and we will love to help you out on this. Okay, and service you. So anyway, looking forward to talk to you again. Hope this made sense to you, and I'll be going through much important videos ahead, folks. Please make sure you like this channel Bharat Marg and subscribe, and we will talk to you very soon in the other video. Till then, Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram.